In developing news tonight, a group of district attorneys, business leaders, and police speak out against a new bill making its way through the state capitol. SB 82 was proposed by a state lawmaker from Northern California. If the bill passes, robberies where a deadly weapon is not used and nobody was hurt will be treated as a misdemeanor instead of a felony.
This bill makes no sense. It's irresponsible. And it's unnecessary.
KSBY News reporter Gina Avalos explains many are opposing the bill and how local officials feel about it.
SB 82 is painful and dangerous and must be rejected.
Frank Lee is among other California leaders joining together to express concerns over Senate Bill 82. In this video presented during a news conference Tuesday, panelists explain how the bill, if passed, would classify this robbery as a misdemeanor because the suspects were not using a weapon or causing bodily injuries to the victim.
When these elements are not met, as we just saw in the video, the only thing we can charge them with in terms of the taking of that property is a misdemeanor petty theft, which in this state there's no punishment, essentially.
Currently, robbery is classified as a violent offense that can result in up to 5 years in prison. But if the proposed bill is passed, offenders would only face up to 1 year in prison and a $1,000 fine or both.
Ask the victim of a violent crime who has had themselves put in fear of their life if they consider robbery to be petty, as this bill does.
Senator Nancy Skinner is proposing the bill. She says California's robbery statute hasn't been updated since 1872 and believes punishment should be proportionate to the crimes. Local defense attorney Michael Gazelle says his office is not for or against the bill, but believes it could cause more harm than good.
I can imagine an ice cream man or an elote man now being robbed because this proposed bill would significantly change the law as it is currently in California.
In a statement, Santa Barbara County District Attorney Joyce Dudley said in part, "I am opposed to it because it creates a new misdemeanor crime. I believe it will have a negative impact on public safety, especially for our community members who work in low-paying job positions." Adding the bill doesn't account for emotional and psychological trauma experienced by victims of force or fear robberies like the recent ones across the state. San Luis Obispo County District Attorney Dan Dow is also opposing the bill, stating he is convinced it will create robberies in a greater number and says it fails to be mindful of victims.
I hope that the people of California hear about it and have a chance to contact their legislators and say, enough is enough. We need to focus on victims. We need to make sure there's accountability in the community.
In Santa Maria, Gina Avalos, KSBY News.
SB 82 will head to a Senate committee next Monday.